as Parano Radio Podcast, dog, it was fucking fun, dog. It was fun, bro.
Look, I've always learned this: to bigger and better. That's all the universe has to offer us, to bigger and better all the time. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Testicles, 1, 2. Testicles.
We're back.
Welcome to Parano Radio Podcast. This is your boy, Trebles Garcia. And joining me in the 1 to 2s again is the best goers on the fucking planet. Big Tank, salute.
Salute.
Yo, you already know what this is. This is the best show with the best content for the best fucking listeners. You, the probers, Probe Nation. Parano Radio Podcast is here today to rattle the cages and shake the very foundation of the establishment. This is not your regular episode, so parental disclosure is advised. Again, parental disclosure is advised. Now, Big Tank, allow me to set the mood, my boy. I really want you guys to understand that Parano Radio Podcast was created and brought to you by Big Tank and Trebles Garcia as a hobby. Two regular Joes talking about regular day shit filled with conspiracies, paranoia, and paranormal activity. And during that transition, during this adventure, we were able to connect with higher consciousness people with higher awarenesses and passions stronger than ours. And we're humbled and honored to have them in our circle. Today, we're going to bring a topic and a story of how we are the victims of our own success and how we find out that the First Amendment is not only twisted, but also manipulated by the elites to control the narrative and the message. How these elites are not only selected, not elected.
Look. There's certain stuff that we haven't been telling you guys. As everything goes, this isn't going to be a normal episode. Real talk. Us giving you what is happening, us joking around. This is a serious topic. Whether you guys want to know or you guys don't want to know, whatever reason is that you guys tune into us, we have to let you know. Okay, because we have to get it off our chest. So we've been fighting a downhill battle. Okay, plain, point, and simple. If you guys don't know us in real life, because I know we do have a lot of listeners that actually know us, we're humble dudes. We work our regular 9 to 5s. We get out. Do we think a lot about certain stuff? Yes. That's what brought us together. That's what started this foundation that is Paranoid Radio. And we never expected us to go this far. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. This is where it breaks down. Depending on what country that you live in, I'm not going to say names or whatever it is. I don't want to get into the debate. But in the U.S., we have certain inalienable rights.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically called your Bill of Rights.
Yes.
A lot of people know them. A lot of people don't. Cool. I'm not going to go into them. I'm going to focus just on one. Your freedom of speech. Okay?
Freedom of speech, freedom of press.
Yes. So legally in this world, we could say whatever we want without there being any type of repercussions. Yes. Has it evolved? Has it changed? Yes. You can't even say bomb joking around, or else you have TSA on your ass in any airport.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
You'll be on the banned, blacklisted, all this other shit. Okay?
And let's face it, everything after 9/11 transformed the country into our fucking cybersecurity, national security. Everything's terrorism from beginning to end. You could fucking walk down the street with a mohawk and they'll call you a fucking terrorist.
Yes.
You could have a mohawk or a fucking turban. It doesn't even matter. If you look different, if you speech different, if you talk different, if you don't quack like a fucking chicken or a chicken doesn't cluck like a duck, if then you don't do what they want you to do, they call you a fucking terrorist. Yes. They control the narrative.
So let's break that down. I'm glad that you said terrorist. Because terrorist is the ultimate, in my opinion, it's the ultimate word that you could be labeled by a country. Mm-hmm. But what is terrorism? Terrorism is a form of evolved racism measured to point you out in a certain direction. So, for example, are we going to be labeled terrorists if we keep on going with this movement just because we have our own minds and we all think differently? No. They're going to first call us that we're being racist, that we're being discrimination.
Exactly.
And because we have our certain point of views.
We start getting discriminated on because we allegedly discriminate on you. If we discriminate on sex, if we discriminate on race, if we discriminate on religion or government or point of view, if we're not into the far right or we're not to the far left, where they always want to label you.
If we're not in the margins, they will fuck you over.
Exactly. So basically what they're trying to do is control the narrative. And what's pushing us to talk about this? This episode is officially going to be called 8 Ball. The fucking magic 8 Ball. Because we're being blackballed, blackmailed, controlled. I put a video out on our Instagram account. Now, Big Tank, I don't want to cut you off, but
handle it.
I'm really fucking upset. I want the listeners to know that ever since we started this fucking movement and we had many of our freaking guests come on, we talked about many different shit. We challenged reality. We challenged, the establishment, government, religion. We've talked shit about many different things. Always trying to hold our thought and always try to be in the middle ground. Never go too far right, never go too far left. I think we would be fucking millionaires by this time if we were fucking far lefters or far righters. Fucking straight up Trumpers or QAnoners or fucking straight up Bideners and fucking molesters and pedophiles.
Most def.
What happened was, what helped us out a lot was that also that, again, shout out to Morpheus from Breaking the Matrix. He gave us a lot of a hump. He gave us that explosion, that magnetism. Exactly. He gave a massive motherfucking push. He fucking brought the solar flares into our reality. But what happened was after that, we also had other fucking special guests lined up. And then COVID hit one of our fucking hosts. Big Tank got hit by COVID, and tragically, we had to fucking slow down the pace. But what happened after that was I tried to promote on Instagram. So I'm giving you the fucking 411 exactly how it happened. I tried to promote on Instagram. Obviously, you have to pay for that. You're a business, right? You're trying to promote a type of content, a type of fucking product. So what we try to put out was we pay $10, $15, $25, even sometimes $55 for a promotion to reach out a larger crowd of people that liked our content or conspiracy fucking oriented, right? What fucking Instagram did right away was block me right away. I could send you the fucking images right now and post them up on Instagram right now, exposing these motherfuckers. They stopped us from promoting. 2 weeks after, they shut us down. We got fucking temporarily suspended. I had no access to Paranoid Radio podcast Instagram account or the Facebook page. They made me fucking reinvent the entire thing. And the only thing that they couldn't touch was paranoidradio.com, because paranoidradio.com, the domain and the fucking website, is built by us, powered by us, and owned by us, and copyrighted by us. That is our brand. Unfortunately, what happened with our social media, because of these social fucking media giants, shortly after that, they shut us off, and then they shut down Breaking the Matrix. Now, what happened after that was fucking awesome, because it gave us an open window to see exactly what was happening. And Big Tank pointed this shit out. Anchor is a fucking Anchor.fm is our platform. It's where we get our RSS feed from, how we get our ownership, and how we fucking publish to any other platform of podcast. Any podcast platform, if we're scattered around the world right now, is because of Anchor.fm, which is powered by Spotify. These motherfuckers work with Apple Podcasts, and for some reason they're shunning us. I have no view. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we've been asking you guys to drop 5-star reviews and comments on fucking Apple Podcasts, because the only fucking platform that allows you to review. No, we've had about 6 listeners that reached out to us with DMs and images and sent us the fucking images of them dropping the fucking review weeks ago, 3, almost a month ago, since we started the raffle. And we have no vision, no new fucking reflection on those fucking specific reviews. Fuck Apple Podcasts at this point. Anchor is also blocking us from seeing anybody that's listening to us, downloading our fucking our content on any other platform like before. Now, Big Tank, do you want to break it down for them?
So, it's this simple. So, Anchor can actually limit our range depending on country and how they see our stuff.
Region. Yeah. Depending on our content, and if our content is very well put together, if they see that we have the potential, and if they see that we have growth, and if they see that we are pushing the narrative to control the masses, then they will push us out. Then they will work on our favor.
Only if it's acceptable for
this
them.
goes out. Yeah, exactly. Or if it's acceptable content, you could talk about like Breaking the Matrix once said, fucking kitty videos. You can have a fucking bunch of kitty videos on YouTube. You'll fucking blow up, or you can fucking do shake some ass on TikTok and you blow your fuck up. You can shake your ass to fucking some stupid ass little songs and shit, and you'll fucking blow the fuck up.
But you speak the
If
truth,
you are doing, yeah,
they fuck you over.
exactly.
How does that work?
Now, how does that work? And I'm gonna tell you something right now, and I want you to fucking think about it deeply. If we are talking lies, if we are just talking out of our ass, if what we are exposing and fucking putting out, why would it matter? Why would you take us off YouTube? Why would you take us off fucking Anchor? Why would you hold back our numbers? Why are you investigating us? Why are you telling me that you could discreetly fucking hide and put away any fucking more reviews from our listeners, the probers, you? Everything that you're trying to put on us and everything that you're trying to show to support Paranoid Radio Podcast is being blocked. We're being blackballed right now just because of the content that we're putting out. Why does it matter if it's a lie? If I start talking about flat earth, why the fuck are you going to take my video down? I'm not a flat earther, but let's say if I did. If all the information I'm putting out, why are you going to take it down? Why are you afraid? Because we're shaking the fucking foundation? Because we're going against your narrative? Because we're challenging your fucking lie? That's why. You're threatened by us.
The only reason we know this was because you guys reached out to us. Hey, exactly. My review hasn't posted. You guys were all interested in the raffle, which is gonna happen. We are telling it.
Yeah, the raffle's not over. Yeah. We're bringing it down.
We're telling everything up. You will have it soon. We will be out there soon. Even if this goes down, 757 all day. Okay, but beyond that. So we actually reached out to Apple Podcasts, and we have a full email review basically telling us the same thing. Apple Podcasts has its own right to allow or not allow any type of comments or any type of podcast.
They could basically control the content from within, and they could push it out to the people they want them to listen. So, for example, let's say you're 17 years old and we have explicit content. That shit will not show up on your phone, even though that this is free media, even though podcasting is a free way of fucking media, free press. Check this out. They could put it out to the people they want to. If they want to target only 26-year-old, they'll target a 26-year-old. If you're 30 years old, if you're 35, and they want to target a 35-year-old specifically, they'll target you, and they'll let you see our new episode, and they'll let you comment, but they won't let anybody else comment. Anybody that has registered their iCloud account and that's underage, or that's a certain specific age, or lives a specific certain lifestyle, or that has been infected by COVID, or that works in a certain region of the planet, they won't let you comment. They won't let you listen. They won't let you be part of the movement. Not only me. Other podcasters too. There's major podcasters out there that do the same fucking thing, that are going through the same fucking thing. And not only on Apple Podcasts or Anchor or Spotify or Google Podcasts, on YouTube. You get me? There's other shit out there. Why do you want to silence us so bad?
Just a little heads up. Yeah. We were moving into the virtual world. You were finally going to be able to see our faces. And we were going to have live combos or pre-recorded combos on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So, funny thing is that once we found out Anchor wasn't fully giving us its support, we found out that Apple wasn't fully giving us its support. Okay? Yeah. Since you can't comment.
Now it's an interconnected web.
Since on a lot of platforms, which is basically Spotify, Breaker, what's the other one? Podbean. All these other ones you can't really comment. Those we're not being affected on. Why? Because they don't care what the people write. They don't want us to be in touch. They don't want us to link up.
Yeah. All they take is their plays, the play numbers, and how many fucking IP
and even then,
log in to press a play.
Spotify can show you or not show you your actual play numbers. So if you guys don't know this, like anything, a lot of people after, let's say 6-9 months, if they get discouraged enough, they'll quit whatever it is, whether it be business, job, or so forth. Mm-hmm. So that's what they want us to do. We're approaching our year mark, in June? Mm-hmm. June, give or take, our year mark. And believe it or not, they're making us feel like we don't want to do this. But you know what? We're ahead on this game. We're seeing what's going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to understand this. There is such thing called as propaganda, programming. I mentioned this before. When you turn on your fucking TV, when you watch a movie, the feature presentation, the next programming, brought to you by Kotex. All you hear is a fucking announcement, but you don't think about the word programming, the next program. They're programming you, they're conditioning you to believe, to think, to get indoctrinated, and to just be a fucking puppet, be a zombie, to ask for slavery, to fucking control your mind. Government in Latin means mind control. Hashtag look it up. They're controlling the narrative, and the people like us that are woke, that are making noise, that are making ripples in a fucking solid lake, that are breaking the ice, that are fucking bringing together all these fucking other high consciousness, high frequency people. And we're waking up the rest of the lions, and we're all getting together, and we're all fucking moving as a collective. All of us, what they're trying to do is shut us down, keep us quiet, discourage us, play the mind game, control the numbers. It's because they're big tech. Since Facebook owns all these fucking shit, since the internet, since Google owns all this shit, they're all interconnected into the same fucking message. WB, let's check this out. Disney, AT&T are some of the biggest owners of the media. Any news station media, from newspaper to fucking advertisements on on Facebook, and fucking from Fox News all the way down to ESPN, they're all connected to the same owners. Hashtag look it up. Who owns your favorite fucking news network? Hashtag look it up, and you'll see that we're right. They all talk about the same thing. They all inflict fear. They control the people through fear, through manipulation, through lies, withholding the real information and only exposing the information that benefits them, that benefits their pocket, that benefits their fucking priority, which is control you, control your soul, and make you buy more product, keep you consuming, keep you sick, keep you being a patient, keep you buying the drug, keep you being a drug addict. I'm an alcoholic. And everything that I see on Facebook and on Instagram is, hey, you got fucking on TikTok. I open any social media, and the first thing I fucking see is Hennessy, Patron, Bud Light, Micheladas, White Claw. That's all they fucking promote. Why? Because they know I'm a consumer.
You guys have already been warned that we are being silenced. We saw our good brother Morpheus get taken down just out of nowhere. We didn't even know where to reach out to him. We struggled for a couple weeks? Couple weeks before we finally found a way to get in contact with him.
Yeah, and miraculously also it happened to Enlighten Me Radio with Leroy Jenkins and Diana Dudenko. Enlighten Me Radio podcast also went black for a bit. We've a lot of our people in our circle went black for a bit. Conspiracy Hippie podcast also went black for a bit. I don't know what happened to him, and all love and power and passion and shout out to him. Hopefully everything continues to be well and 100% for him and wellness and health. But a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened within our circle, within the people that we were reaching out to, and the people that were reaching out to us. We're being silenced, and what we have a plan is the backup, the fallout. We have a fucking backup coming back very soon. It's Paranoid Radio Podcast, and if this is the last fucking episode you listen to, get ready, because Paranoid Radio Podcast will evolve to a new fucking show called 757. We already have a fucking emblem. We already have a logo. We're about to fucking buy the domain on .com. We're going to have everything ready to go. If Paranoid Radio Podcast, and if this is the last show you listen, hashtag look up 757, because it's the next step for Paranoid Radio Podcast. If Paranoid Radio Podcast survives this episode, we also have another episode backing up, which is going to be Smiley Face Killers with my homeboy Chasm Strange. He's already prepping it up. And it's going to be the next fucking episode before we close season 2 and begin season 3 with the raffle and the winner of the raffle.
Yes, 1,000%. I will personally say, fuck you, Anchor. Fuck you, Apple Podcasts. Fuck you, Spotify.
Fuck Instagram too. FYI, fuck Facebook and fuck Google Podcasts for fucking trying to shut us down. We will change our fucking domain name, and we will continue this fucking movement. It doesn't stop here. And, we started this fucking podcast, like I said, as a fucking hobby. Now it's becoming a passion. And now this passion is going to continue. And we're not going to fucking get shut down. We're not going to be getting discouraged. And we're not stopping not one bit. I'm fucking young. I'm gonna put up a fucking fight.
Most
Guaranteed.
def.
Big Tank, I want you to let the people know where they can fucking find you.
eknat.ivix. Once again, eknat.ivix. My people, this has always been love, pleasure. We will return with our regular broadcasting. If it's not here, it'll be a 757 show all day.
You already know what's up. And you can find me at Trebles Garcia, Trebles Garcia, on all social media platforms. That is Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And the raffle's not over. We have many fucking contestants putting it in. We have a fucking list of names. We already have the ball ready to go. The randomizing machine is ready to go, 2.0, ready to make that fucking ugly sound. I'm not dropping it tonight, but we're going to drop it on the day of the raffle. Keep fucking trying to look. Put it like this. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep listening to us. Keep liking us. And keep dropping those fucking 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. Sooner or later, they're going to budge. Now, we're going to break this down. Check us out again at paranoidradio.com or Paranoid Radio Podcast on Instagram. And thank you again, every single person that listened to us internationally. We're on 6 different continents now. We're in Australia. We're in fucking Europe. We're in fucking South and North Africa, in Africa and South and North America. We're in Asia. I can't be any more happy that that you guys are listening to us and that you guys are part of this adventure with Big Tank and I. Thank you so much. We'll catch you on the next one. Chasm Strange is bringing smiley face killers as a serial fucking killer episode next time. So stay fucking tuned. We'll fucking see and we'll put up everything on the fucking Paranoid Radio Podcast on Instagram. Salute. And stay tuned. Boom. Blow your fucking mind.